Welcome to This Explainer. Over 400 years ago, a guy was born who would absolutely fundamentally shape our modern world. Today, we're unpacking the incredible story of William Shakespeare. It's this massive story of undeniable talent, relentless hard work, and a legacy that literally changed human communication forever.
So you gotta wonder, right? How exactly does a boy from a tiny 16th century English town blow up to become this timeless global icon? It's a fascinating hero's journey. We're gonna explore his path from those somewhat mysterious, humble beginnings all the way to an immortal legacy that outlived him by centuries.
Let's dive right into Section 1, Early Life and Passions. To really get the legend, we gotta go back to the start. Born in the town of Stratford-upon-Avon in 1564, Shakespeare eventually makes this pivotal move to London in his youth, before his journey wrapped up with his passing on April 23, 1616. And it's within those dates that the absolute magic happened. Now, a lot of his early days are kind of shrouded in mystery, but one thing is crystal clear. The guy had raw, exceptional talent from day one. He had this burning passion for listening to stories, devouring poetry, and honestly, just playing with language. He wasn't just passively reading words, he was actively experimenting with them. He was building the foundation for the whole shebang. Moving right along to Section 2, Journey to London and Theater. You know, that kind of childhood passion just couldn't stay boxed up in a small town forever. He takes this monumental leap of faith and moves to London to jump into the vibrant theater world. And here's a fun fact. He doesn't start at the very top. He actually starts out working as an actor, really learning the stage from the inside out. But soon enough, he discovers his true calling, making that switch from performing other people's lines to writing his own masterpiece plays. Which brings us to Section 3, Masterpiece Plays and Poetry. Man, once Shakespeare started writing, the floodgates just burst open. We're talking roughly 39 plays and 154 sonnets, plus a handful of long poems. Just think about that number. It really highlights a relentless work ethic and immense productivity. He was constantly churning out these incredibly intricate plots and complex characters, year after year. But hey, it wasn't just about massive quantity, right? The undeniable quality of his work is what actually made him a legend. Hamlet, Romeo and Juliet, Macbeth, Othello, King Lear, Julius Caesar. These are enduring, absolute classics. Honestly, any writer on earth would be thrilled to have penned just one of these in a lifetime, let alone all of them. So why do these plays still matter so much centuries later? Well, it's because he brilliantly captured universal human emotions. Love, friendship, power, jealousy, justice. The guy just understood human nature perfectly. He held a mirror right up to society, which is exactly why his work still resonates so deeply with us today. All right, on to Section 4, Impact on the English Language. His genius absolutely did not stay confined to the theater. He permanently altered the very way we communicate. His linguistic impact includes introducing countless new words and everyday idioms into the English language. So many phrases we use right now, today, popped up for the very first time in his writings. Actually, when he couldn't find the exact right word for a moment, he simply invented it, a total game changer. And finally, Section 5, Immortal Legacy and Lesson. When we look back at the calendar, April 23rd, 1616, technically marks the date of his physical passing. But compare that to today. His legacy is incredibly alive. Millions of people globally are still getting knowledge, entertainment, and inspiration from his texts. His plays are being performed in theaters, they're dissected in schools and universities all over the world. The man passed away for sure, but his work, it never died. I think the ultimate takeaway from his life is just incredibly profound. Creativity, continuous hard work, and a true passion for your craft can literally keep a person alive for centuries. It is such a beautiful reflection on how excellent words secure a permanent place in human hearts. It proves that when you pour your absolute best into your work, time simply cannot erase it. So I want to wrap up this explainer by leaving you with a bit of a provocative thought. Like Shakespeare, what impact is your creativity and hard work gonna leave on the future? Because we all have our own stage, our own craft, and our own words. Think about how you're using yours today to build your legacy for tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining me, and keep creating.